Okay, you might recall a couple of weeks ago we found this little planter, I suppose we're going to call it from now on. Little metal pot, really. It's got 2 screw holes in, so we're going to hang it up on the wall, and Susie's going to plant something in it. I don't know what yet, we haven't discussed, some flowers or something. But we noticed it had been painted with a magnolia cream sort of colour. Not particularly offended by that, but it's a bit loose in places, so if we want to actually paint it, it's best to remove the paint. So I'm going to put some paint stripper on it, and then we'll take off what we can, and then we may decide to paint it, or may just decide to leave it in its rustic form. But I want to find out a little bit more about what's underneath here first, and then we can make a decision. So, paint stripper time. I'm not particularly worried about the underneath or the inside, because, well, let's face it, the inside will have soil and all sorts in. I'm not particularly worried about the back, just the bits that we'll easily see. Quite a lot of rust on the top here, which I quite like actually. That weathered, rusty, old, battered look. So I don't want to make it look like new. Anyway, I'll let that do its magic, and hopefully that will have an effect, depends on the paint, etc. Actually, not the most effective gloves for doing paint stripping. These are brilliant gloves, but yeah, they've obviously had a lot of use, and I've got 2 pairs and they're both the same, so not really doing their job anymore, so I need to reinvest. Well, that didn't take long, about 20 minutes. It's bubbling up and pickling up nicely. I'll probably give it another 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah, that's coming off nicely, so I'll give that another 5 minutes, and then should come off easy. Right, dispense with those. Get some sensible stuff on. So let's see. Okay, well, some of it's come off, some of it hasn't. Where it's rusted, it's a bit more stubborn. I think had it not been for this stripe that was exposed, probably wouldn't have bothered doing anything to it really, but it just looked a bit odd exposed with all this cream paint around it. I don't know. Maybe Susie will want it painted, maybe she'll just be happy with it. It's just a planter at the end of the day. So I'll go and have a chat to her, but better get rid of all this first. Rinse it off, do all that, get it safe. Well, Susie's doing something at the moment, so she'll have a look at that planter soon. So I thought I'd just bring you down to our gate, because I wanted to show you the lavender bush and something else, but I'll show you that in a second. This lavender's obviously been left for many years to its own devices really, and it's looking a bit woody and sorry for itself. But it is still producing lovely lavender flowers. And of course we're creating the lavender bed in front of the house, but we have another thought for what we could do with this. We want to take some cuttings, because we want to define our driveway, and so from the lavender bush down there, and you just see the edge of the grass here, curves around, comes past this planter and up towards the bread oven. So what we thought would be nice is a lavender bed along here, and obviously we've got lots of lavender there, so we're going to have to Google it and see how to take cuttings and how to care for them, but we'll plant them along here. And this, you know, we may not be able to save this, we may be able to cut it right back, but I think it's possibly never going to look that neat and tidy. But anyway, we've got lots of cuttings we can take. So anyway, that's our plan for this lavender. But the second thing I wanted to show you, we'll just come around here. You've seen these cemetery stones before, and of course all these boulders, you know, randomly just dumped here over the years. Well, now that we've been looking at the lavender a bit closely, we've noticed this stone here, and this stone here, and then another one through there. And of course, when you look at the lay of the land here, this is our driveway I'm now standing on, there would presumably be a retaining wall there to hold the soil back. So I wanted to just have a little dig there, just to see if that is a wall or whether that's just some randomly placed stones. But they are in a line, so if that's a little wall, that would be quite a nice little feature, really. It's not exactly a priority, and I haven't really got time today to dig it all out, but I'm just going to dig a little area just to see if there's a wall there. And then it would be nice then, if it is a wall, we could start the lavender here and then work our way up the driveway. So that might be quite nice, and have that retaining wall in the background. So I'm going to get the spade out, and I'm just going to dig down for a few minutes to see what we've got. Well, I've just given it a quick clean up. That is a big solid lump of granite. I can't believe that's just there accidentally, so I'm pretty hopeful that that's going to turn out to be a retaining wall. Well, that's another solid piece, so yeah, I think clean those up, get some water on them, brush them off, dig down further, see how far they go down. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. We've never noticed these here, we've never paid any attention to them, but yeah, I think that'll make a lovely feature. And you imagine the lavender in front of it, beautiful. Pleased about that. And of course, wherever we dig, we're never too far away from a random piece of metal. Let's see what Susie's up to. Nice warm day, so very sensibly sitting in the shade. So that's the gate off the ancient kitchen outside door. So we're aiming to get that hung back up today. Nice job, looking good.
So that's just the primer, the red.
Yeah.
Rust inhibitor.
Yeah, we gave it a good clean down and rub down. Susie painted the gold a little while ago, but we've been distracted with other jobs, so just finishing it off today. Perfect.
No.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, let's see, where's it going to go? Right, you say where. Got it low level or higher?
No,
Lower, lower, higher, higher.
that's too low. Yeah, that's probably about right.
So the top of it level with the metalwork on the shutter,
Yeah.
roughly.
Yeah.
Roughly in between. So higher, lower?
Up a bit. Your way a bit, I think. Up.
Up, up, higher, higher.
About probably around there somewhere.
Around there somewhere. Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
I shall do that now. Well, that's it. I think that looks nice. I like the rustic look, the beaten up, haggard look on it. So I'm sure Susie will be happy. Only one way of finding out.
I bought these cyclamens yesterday. I could put them in there, or I could put this petunia in there.
Oh, okay,
And
yeah.
have it trailing. I absolutely love this colour.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't
As
it?
you can tell. Yeah.
Well, that's over to you. That's your decision.
Yeah. Okay.
I have every faith in you.
Thank you.
We've got this rather ornate hanging basket holder. We've been looking for an opportunity to put it up, but we haven't actually found hanging baskets over here. Been to a couple of garden places, and I don't know whether they just don't do those sort of things. So we thought, well, we're going to put it up here, and then we'll go and get a bird feeder and hang a bird feeder for it. We've still got the birds around. Some of them have disappeared now, but and of course it's actually got a bird on top. So we thought, well, put it here and let the birds enjoy it. So next time we're shopping, we'll go and get a little bird feed and hang from there. And yeah, all these sparrows that sleep in here at night, they'll probably come and have a little feed before they go to bed. Of course, when I said we have one feeder, that was before Susie told me we had two. So, second one up now. They look quite nice. The birds will love them. So you're happy?
Yeah, very happy.
But you've still got a question mark.
Yeah. I painted this top rail in gold, and I'm wondering if that should stay purple. Oh, sorry, I said the P word.
Unbelievable.
Plum.
Unbelievable.
Should that stay plum, or should I paint these two crossbars gold as well? I'm going to do the rivets, obviously, but
I think the relevant point with that is the door behind. We're obviously going to refurb that at some point,
and that will be
and that will be plum. So these crossbars probably won't show up. So that might influence it. So, I mean, I'm quite happy with it, but you're still in two minds.
Yeah.
Okay, well, put it back to you.
But I'm happy with the overall look of the paint.
Yeah, I am. Brightens it up, blings it up, and of course, Susie has made a rather important decision this week on the future design of things.
Outside.
But you're not going to tell anyone, are you?
No.
No. It's a bit scary.
No, it's not. Not for me.
Okay. I think you've been watching too much Versailles.
No, you can never watch too much of that.
Anyway, we'll get to that one day. So, good find. The retaining wall down there. The plans for the lavender.
And it actually goes further than you dug it out.
Oh, yeah. I only dug the first two to see if there was a wall there. So we'll dig that out at some point. That'll be nice, won't it?
So I'm going to harvest the lavender.
Yeah.
And we thought along with the rosemary, we want to make some Citadelle soap. Or Château Citadelle soap.
Citadelle soap. Yeah, lavender, rosemary. And we can maybe extract the oils. So, that's something we're planning to do. Yeah. Anyway, what are we going? Yeah, we wanted to talk about a couple of questions that keep are sort of creeping in a lot more now. And one of them is about the renovations inside, because obviously we've been spending a lot of time outside. And a lot of you who've been watching from the beginning, or have watched the old episodes, will understand the situation. But of course, a lot of new viewers don't necessarily go back on the older stuff, so they're not maybe aware of our situation. And we did the little piece about the electrical stuff recently, so you could see there was a lot of work going on there. But we're getting a lot of questions saying, well, are you going to do any more in the interior and all this sort of stuff? And the other thing is about our plans for the place, and are we going to do events or this, that, and the other? And so we've been thinking about a way to answer those questions, haven't we? Rather than just sit here and answer them.
Yeah.
And so we thought we would do a day in our life. Just get up in the morning and vlog everything from that day. Because, of course, a lot of what you're seeing at home is a small snippet of our life, really. You're not seeing the day-to-day stuff.
Yeah.
So we're going to maybe try and get that for next Sunday. So we'll pick a day this week. We're just going to film it. And, of course, I know, you probably watch a lot of other channels, as we do. We watch all the French Château vlogs and others. And, of course, Philip and Anna up in Normandy at Honfleur, they recently did a day in their life. And we were quite inspired by that, because it was a light bulb moment, because we've been trying to work out ways of answering these questions. And so we thought, well, why don't we just show everybody, warts and all, a day in our life?
Yeah.
And so that worked, actually, that vlog that they did, and we thought, well, we'll do it. We're not copying, we're just inspired by it, and we can only aspire to them. They've got 300,000 subscribers.
And also,
and deservedly.
Thanks to Phil and Angelina at Château...
Château Life.
Château Life, yeah. And they inspired me by going to Versailles.
Yeah.
On my design ideas.
Yes, they've got a lot to answer for. Bless them. So anyway, we'll if you fancy us doing a day in our life, warts and all, see it from the moment we get up to the moment we go to sleep, let us know. We'll do that.
Yeah.
That's next Sunday, hopefully.
We had the boiler repair people round, and he put a new thermocoupling on. Wasn't the same part that went before.
No, he found one out of his van.
And it heated the water, but there is a problem with another part, the fuel getting through.
Yeah, something.
So they're coming to fit another part on Monday. So fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
But we still want to go ahead with the water ballon in the attic.
Yeah,
to heat the water
Yeah.
in the bathroom, don't we?
Yeah,
Just
definitely.
in case.
Long term, that's got to be the way
Yeah.
to go. But yeah, the guy came Wednesday and tried, and they said he can order a part. So they came in Friday to fit that part, and it was another guy who came on Friday, and he recognised the other problem, but he said they're confident they can repair that as well. So they'll be back Monday.
And here come the birds.
Here come the birds.
It's that time of night, the sparrows.
So we think we got out of jail with the boiler. So very, very pleased.
And we've been looking at paint samples for the bathroom, haven't we?
We have.
To match the wallpaper. I can't remember how many rolls I'd bought. I need to go in the attic and find them.
Yeah. So you may have enough.
Yeah, I don't know. Can't remember.
By the time we've tiled half a wall. So anyway, we'll work that out. But we've been looking at paint samples for the ceiling.
Yeah, and the cupboard.
Start from the top and work our way down.
Yeah.
So we'll get onto that at some point soon.
And get some coving to hide the electrics.
Yeah, we've got to do that. So that's working our way down.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll answer all that in our day in our life. Well, that's it. It's getting late. Thank you to everybody for watching. Thank you to our patrons, and thank you for all your lovely comments. Brilliant comments. We love them. Keep them coming. And
Hope
we
you enjoyed our vlog today.
Yeah, I hope so. And we shall see you
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.